Welcome, everybody. I want to get right into this information. We're going to be talking about the free marketing machine versus the 1mlm system. And I think this is going to be a very insightful video for many of you who are just getting familiar with Top Networkers Group, and even so for those who have been checking us out for quite some time. Just so everybody knows, to give you a heads up, the weather in Southern California has been a little iffy, and I am in the hood right now. Which means that the internet is not really the best. And so at times it may cut out. If it does, just bear with us as the audio will come back on if it should happen. So with that being said, let me jump right into a few things. We're talking about two different systems, but I think, again, this is going to be insightful. I'm going to share some stories with you that will help you sort of understand how the 1mlm system came about, and even sort of what role, if any, the free marketing machine may or may not have played. So full disclosure, please take notes as always. The 1mlm system, we rolled that out in 2012. And Top Networkers Group officially is something that I launched in 2010. Not too long after I launched Top Networkers Group, ran into another gentleman by the name of Milton Muzan Jr., who had some ideas that really lined up with my ideas. And eventually we put those ideas together into the 1mlm system. From an idea standpoint, multiple MLM companies together under one roof is not something that we invented. It's not a new or a original concept. What is unique, however, is how we go about bringing you through these programs and some of the things that we're doing. And so what you need to understand is, if you're looking at our system and you say, oh, that sounds just like something else, the purpose of this overview is to help you understand what we're doing is not like anything else. Okay? So let me jump right into the screen share here. I want to get right into this information. You're looking at the inside of the free marketing machine. You can see my name right here at the top, Al King, Control Center, because I actually signed up for this system back when it was known as Free and Powerful. Okay, so some of you who have really been around for a while, you know that this system used to be Free and Powerful. Now it's called the free marketing machine. It's the same exact concept. And when I first saw it, this was before we launched our system. When I first saw Free and Powerful, I liked the concept. In fact, even Milton signed up in Free and Powerful, and we talked about a couple of things in regards to what we liked and what we didn't like about this system. Okay, so what we liked about the system, especially me, is the fact that when I signed up for the system, you know, it would now allow me to share the system with other people. And when I would share this system with other people, they could now have the option of joining me in other programs that I listed in the system. Okay. So for example, when you sign up for this system, they let you add like 3 links of your own. Okay, and I haven't been in here in a while, so I know some of my links aren't there anymore, but some of mine still are. So let me just kind of scroll down. Step 1, where you show people what you've got. Okay, so here's my link, Top Networkers Group 18. This actually is a page I created a long time ago for the 4 Corner Alliance group opportunity, the one-time $18 investment. And you can actually check it out. Go to topnetworkersgroup.com/18 to check that out. However, if you're part of our system, if you're part of our team, the 4 Corner opportunity is already in the system. So you can simply, and I'm just going to suggest, you should simply go through your 1mlm system to make sure that you stay in line with your sponsor. Okay, because we don't want to break networks up. That's not what we're for. And we don't advise it. Okay, so if you're in the system already, go through the links that are already in your system, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment, because that's one of the major parts that separates what we do from everybody else. Now, you know, again, they've changed a couple of things. I really don't even know what this is with this GoPro stuff. I know that when we first got this system, it was a $20 deal to unlock it. And then anyone you shared it with, they would pay $20 to unlock it, and you got the full 20. It was a cool little deal. I'm assuming that's what they're doing now with the $97. Okay, so you probably pay a little bit more. Let me see here. Yeah, $97 one time, and then naturally, as you resell the system, you'll get your money back basically for each one. Let's see here. And I'm really sorry. I just want to just kind of check this out real quick. Because you know my goal here is not to do an overview. Okay, awesome. Okay. Just want to sort of check things out. What um what you know, again, I liked about it is that, you know, once you sign up, you are allowed to sort of put your own deal in there. And at one time they let you add more than one. So maybe that's what happens when you unlock the full pro system and whatnot. Look, point I'm making here though is, while I like that, I actually didn't like it from a network marketer's perspective. Okay, please understand what I'm saying here. And I really want to bring a notepad up, because I don't know if you're watching this and you're taking notes like you need to, because this is so important, that you understand a couple of things from a network marketing perspective. In network marketing, there's a saying that it doesn't matter what works. What matters is what's duplicatable. And that's important, because listen, if it's not duplicatable, then it doesn't work in network marketing. And I really have to break this down. Please write this down. You know, if you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, especially if you're on this team, if you're a business partner of mine, I need you to understand this, and you need to understand this. In MLM, this is the only thing that matters. But, you know, again, I'm going to teach you this so you understand why this matters. And, you know, this sort of should be a given. But again, this has been one of the challenges with our industry from its inception, is that the majority of people who join MLM companies do not take the time to understand network marketing. They don't really get that duplication matters. If you're watching this right now and you don't understand that this matters, then that's exactly what I'm talking about. That there's too many people in MLM like you, no offense, who don't understand this concept. And so it's the cause of so many issues that we hear about in our industry, such as 90% of people in MLM, excuse me, I'm typing with one hand here, broke. 97% of people in our industry are broke. This means that they spend more money than they make. There are too many people in network marketing who are spending a lot of money, but they're not making money. And the reason why is because they don't understand that duplication matters. 97% of the people in this industry, they don't understand that duplication matters. Here's another crazy statistic. MLM has a 99% attrition rate. Okay. Those who are like me, when I first heard this term, I was like, what's attrition? Yeah, true story. Attrition means people quit. And the reason they quit is because they're not making money. They're not making money. And the reason they're not making money is because they don't understand this concept. And I really want to drive this home with you because I'm so serious about this being an issue in the industry. Look, in my first network marketing company, all the way up to everything I've done since, this has occurred over and over again, where network marketers don't seem to understand the importance of duplication. You know, when I first got into the industry, leaders used to teach wealth principles. There are 3 wealth principles. Okay, and you really should have learned this by now. Again, if you've been around for a while, if you're new, like I said, write this stuff down. Okay, there are 3 wealth principles, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 10. These are not negotiable principles. These are the principles. Number 1, residual income. This is why we get into network marketing. Residual income. Number 2, leverage. This is not negotiable. Look this up if you need to. If you don't trust me, whatever, look it up. Guess what number 3 is, folks? It's duplication. Let's go back up. Duplication matters. So, okay, write that stuff down, you guys. Let's go back to our screen here, and so you'll understand one of my problems with the free and powerful system, with what is now FreeMarketingMachine. It's the same problem. The problem is, the number 1 problem is, it's not fostering an environment of duplication. It is fostering an environment of do your own thing. We'll all use this same system, but we're all going to do our own thing. You can buy my offer or you can not buy my offer. And meanwhile, you can turn around and offer something completely different to the people you're bringing into this system. So even though we're a network, we're all using the same system, we're growing an organization, everybody's doing their own thing. This is not going to work. That's probably one of the reasons they changed their name and rebranded, because what they were doing wasn't working, not for the masses. It's a cool little system at first. There's a bunch of individual minded people. We all, sign up for it, but very few of us, those who understand the game versus those who don't understand the game. Those who don't understand the game will never get why this doesn't work. But those of us who understand the game know that duplication matters. Again, this does not foster that environment. The other thing I didn't like about it is that you could leapfrog your sponsor. Okay, so if my sponsor had already signed up for this other program here, let me see, what is this? Seeking leads, and see, they're like selling leads. I'm not for that either. Let me see here. Some bonus opportunity here. Let's see. It looks like VIP. It looks like the maybe possibly, I don't know if that's my sponsor for this, because we stopped talking, because naturally I wouldn't join his offer. Real silly stuff. And yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but this is clearly going to allow me to leapfrog whoever signed me up for this system. Okay. Now, when we set up our 1mlm system, we made sure you couldn't do that. If your sponsor is not in a program, so for example, we have MCA, Motor Club of America. If your sponsor is not in Motor Club of America and you hit that join link, you actually get sent to a form where you have to send an email to your sponsor. Okay, now some things have changed in the code world of the internet, and so we actually have to update our email form. So if you're in our system, if you're having problems with that, if you're trying to do it, the email may or may not be going through. Please still reach out to your sponsor. Please follow what we tell you. Communicate with your sponsor. Talk to your sponsor. Let them know you want to sign up in that program. That way they can go ahead and follow their 1mlm system sponsor into the program, and then you can follow them. This helps us keep our networks together, but also in going back to what I was talking about a moment ago, by already having the programs picked out, what we're doing is we're fostering an environment of duplication. Listen, if you want to do something else, there's plenty of opportunities. You can go do that on the side and outside of our system. But when you are inside our system, we need uniformity. We need everybody doing the same thing. We need everybody using our tools, not creating their own tools. We need you to understand these things for you to make money. Again, duplication matters. You want to make money, right? You want to be successful, right? You want to develop leads, right? See, I don't have a lot of challenges that people who come to me and they're like, oh man, I ran out of leads. I can't find support. Look, I don't have those issues. So the reason you're supposed to be working with me is to learn how to not have those issues. And one of the ways you do it is by duplication. If I'm doing it, you should be doing it. Why? Because it's working for me. It'll work for you too. If I do it, you should do it. That's what duplication means. Let's go back to our notes real quick, because again, you know, you really have to understand this in order to make money in this industry. That, you know, these things are non-negotiable. These are the wealth principles. Duplication is in there. It is the third wealth principle. Leverage is a wealth principle. These are the reasons that MLM is so attractive, because MLM is based on these wealth principles. But let me give you something else. One of the awesome audios that we provide to our leaders is a brief audio called The People's Franchise. And we also provide it for free on a website that we call seekingahomebusiness.com, where you can actually listen to this audio by one of the most brilliant thought leaders to ever enter into the MLM industry. One of my master teachers, Mr. John Milton Fogg. He talks about the parallels between the franchising industry and so many of the things that happened to MLM early on when it first got going. Companies like Amway and Shackley, these early companies that were the first pioneers of this form of business. The MLM model, you guys, it's a business model. Stop confusing it. Stop getting, too bogged down with details. Keep it simple. MLM is a business model. And you can either get into an MLM business model or you can get into other business models. And another business model is franchising. Franchising is more expensive. But guess what happens with franchising that you don't see in MLM? People duplicate in franchising. Listen, when's the last time you went to a McDonald's and they were doing something different at your McDonald's than they were at the McDonald's down the street or in another location? When's the last time, and I know some of you are being funny, I don't go to McDonald's. Stop being difficult. Please, stop being difficult for your own good. Understand the point. When's the last time you went to a Starbucks in a different city from the one you go to all the time? Even if you don't go to Starbucks all the time, just play along with me for a moment. When's the last time you went to a Starbucks in a different city and they had a different menu? When's the last time that you went to a Jack in the Box and they greeted you differently at Jack in the Box in one city than they do at another? These things don't happen in franchising. In franchising, everybody duplicates. They go to franchising school. They learn what to teach their employees. They teach their employees, and those employees do it or they get fired. Listen, if you're a franchise owner, you're going to duplicate what the franchise does or you will lose your location. You see, there are consequences in the franchisee business model that you just don't find in MLM. In MLM, sometimes it's just too free. You know, look, some companies will terminate distributors who are not duplicating, who are not following the guidelines and the rules that that company has set forth. But ultimately, what's going to stop that person who gets terminated from one company from going and joining another company? Absolutely nothing. I mean, again, look, nothing's going to stop a Subway franchisee owner who loses their franchise because they decided they want to sell stuff that isn't on Subway's menu. You know, they could lose their franchise for that. The only thing that's going to stop them from opening up a Starbucks is the fact that, you know, Subways are $300,000 and Starbucks is, I actually don't know the franchise tag, but they're probably multiple thousands of dollars too. So the barrier to get from one franchise to another is just so much higher from MLM. MLM, a lot of opportunities are free. Some are just $500. Again, $500 in the scheme of things is nothing. When we're talking about starting a business for $300,000, right? Look, if you want a McDonald's, last I heard, it's $1 million that you got to have for a McDonald's. And it's going to take you 5 to 7 years to see a profit with the McDonald's. But people come up with that money because they know that if they duplicate McDonald's, if they do all the stuff that McDonald's tells them to do, they will see that profit. Why doesn't this happen in MLM? Simple. People don't understand business. They don't understand that duplication matters. They don't understand the 3 wealth principles. They're not taking notes when they're watching videos like this one. I hope you're not one of those people who is watching this video right now and you say, I don't even take notes. Yeah, you can watch this video again later. Yeah, you can absolutely watch this over and over and over again, but something different will happen to you when you write this stuff down. And here's one of the challenges. I'm just going to speak on it because we talk about it from time to time. With a business owner mentality is, I'm going to use a system to make me money, AKA leverage. I'm going to use a system to make me money. I'm going to duplicate what is working. Listen, if someone is telling you that writing stuff down works and you're not going to do it, you're not going to use the system either, because you don't get duplication and you don't get leverage. You know, writing stuff down on a piece of paper actually gives you leverage. It gives you leverage. See, now you don't have to go to YouTube to watch a video to get this information again. You can have it on a notepad. You can have it ready for you. You can have it accessible to you. But again, you know, a lot of people who get into this industry, they have employee mentality. And employee mentality absolutely is detrimental to society. And it's one of the main reasons that the industry has such a high attrition rate, is because most of you are coming into MLM with a job mentality. You've all heard the joke that most jobs pay people just enough not to quit, while most people work just hard enough not to get fired. And that's one of the challenges with the employee mindset, is the employee is already controversial and is already adversarial. They really don't want to do all the stuff they're asked to do. They're going to do the bare minimum. If you ask an employee to do 10 things, they're going to do 2 to 3 of them, and then have an attitude about the other 7, right? And this is a real challenge. Okay, when you enter into MLM, you can't be that type of person. See, this is different. We're not getting paid just to tell you to do stuff. We only make money when you actually do the stuff we tell you to do. Because see, when you're doing the stuff we tell you to do, you're going to get results. And when you get results, we all get results. So, you know, again, I don't want to go too far into that, but you understand what I'm getting at, and you understand one of the reasons that I saw some issues with the free and powerful / free marketing machine system is it wasn't fostering this environment of duplication. And if anything, what our system was designed to do is to absolutely follow these wealth principles, where we're going to provide you with residual income from the free level. We're going to provide you with leverage by giving you tools, by giving you a system. You see, before we had a system, me and Milton both, we would sign people up into a lead company. It was, crazy good, $10 a month. Then we'd expose them to a few other companies on the side. Like, hey, okay, check this one out, check this one out, check this one out. And again, it's hard to really have an environment of duplication like that. Because if I'm sharing my 3, my personal come on, they'll get the idea, well, I'm just going to share my 3. I'm going to find 3 other companies. I'm going to do my own thing. And, this is unfortunately what people do. They often duplicate all the wrong stuff. Right? Look, if you're going to do what we're doing with our system, fine. Okay. But good luck with it. I hope that you've thought about all the stuff we thought about. Okay. If you haven't, you might want to come work with us for a while to at least learn how it's done, so you can go off on your own and duplicate what works. You know what I'm saying? Versus really and truly trying to be 100% doing your own thing. So look, understand some of the stuff that we've shared. MLM is like franchising. And in order for you to be successful in it, you have to have that type of mentality. You have to have that type of approach. So if you're part of Top Networkers Group, if you're trying to grow your income while working with our team, then what you've got to do is you've got to duplicate. Here's our system for those who are not on the inside. You've got to duplicate. Now, you can already tell just from looking at this homepage, we're not trying to sell you on a bunch of stuff. We're giving you information off the top, okay? A lot of information right here off the top, including multiple streams of income, the audio book. Please get that information in you. We have video training. We have stuff that we want you to get access to right now. Again, this is something I noticed was lacking from the free and powerful system. They had no real training. No real training or information on MLM specifics, like how to sponsor people, how to share an opportunity with people, language, things that you should be working on, how to build that list, right? There was just so many things that were missing. And so again, we put training inside our system so that every one of our team members can duplicate. But this also allows you to have leverage. Now, you don't have to train everybody. Your system is going to train everybody. So all you have to do is leverage the system and then enforce and encourage duplication. And we're going to have the kinds of residual incomes that so many of us thought we would have had when we first got into the industry. And we're going to, more importantly, be able to help more people attain that goal. See, we have to get stronger as networkers and individually. We have to be willing to duplicate somebody else. See, look, all the stuff I'm teaching and sharing with you guys, I'm duplicating. I'm sharing what people share with me. I share books with others that my mentors shared with me. I'm sharing tips, and techniques that I learned from my mentors. So it's all duplication. It's all duplication, and it's very important that you grasp that. Now, here's the last thing I'm going to say. It's one thing to know it. It's another to do it. If you know something but you're not doing it, then you don't truly know it. Because if you knew it, you do it. Right? Isn't that how it always goes? Okay? So if you really and truly want to compare for yourself some of the differences between our system and what we have to offer and what you're getting from a system like this, which really sort of upsells you, and they want a lot of your money up front. They want you to part ways with $97. They want you to join another company, which probably costs some money. Let's kind of go check this thing out real quick. Oh, okay. National Wealth Center, presented by FreeMarketingMachine. Like I thought, you guys, it sort of jumps your sponsor. Okay, see what's going on here. So free to join, $25 a month for this one, $50 a month for that one, $100 a month for that one. So, you know, it's just another system with upsells. Okay, more upsells, $250, $1,000, $3,500, $7,500. Right, whole bunch of upsells. Okay, now it's a pretty nice site actually. I might even take some notes, and we may be doing some redesigns ourselves. Because I do like some of these things that folks are doing nowadays, and it's a really nice layout. Okay. However, what difference does this matter if you don't know how to sponsor people? You know what I'm saying? And if the people you're sponsoring don't know how to sponsor people, what difference does all this matter if you don't know how to create a list? If you don't know how to teach other people how to create a list, or if you don't know how to leverage teaching, if you know, look, there's so many awesome opportunities out there, and yet none of it matters unless you know what you're doing. Okay, unless you truly understand how to funnel people into these things and how to find people who really want to be business partners, who really want to create wealth together. It's a process, and it can be done if you'll take the time to learn how to do stuff. And naturally, if you have a system that's teaching you and others how to do stuff. And what we've done again is we've made it to where it's affordable. Look, $25 a month is not a lot of money. I don't know what they're giving you for $25 a month. However, what I do know is this: if for any reason this company goes out of business, there goes your income. Again, the way we do things, we have a $10 level. So let's say you want to spend $20 a month. All right, fine. We're going to give you GDI, and we're going to give you fantasy draft. Okay. You can spend $10 a month on both of these opportunities. You get $20. You get two opportunities for the cost of one. Right. And both of these are income earning opportunities. Both of them. Right. $10 a month. If anything should happen to where one of these companies goes out of business for any reason, guess what? We can drop another company in. It doesn't impact your earning opportunity once you build your network. Again, look, we could offer this entire system here, this national wealth system. We could throw this entire system into our system if we want to. And we can do it in such a way to where you're not going to leapfrog your sponsor, to where you are encouraged to contact your sponsor. Just little things that make a big difference from a network marketing perspective. You tell me, leave it in the comments. I'm a grown man. Let me know after you really review stuff. And I'm going to tell you, come to the system and sign up. Come look around on the inside. Come see what we have for you. And then you come back and you leave a comment. You tell others what you've seen. Is our system better? You tell us. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the inside. Top Networkers Group.